What is going on, guys? Nick here, and welcome back to the second, I guess it's back, whatever, it's a tier list series where I'm doing it. I didn't know why I was doing it actually when I made the Pokemon one. It was just like something fun to do, but I realized it's actually a good way to get you guys to like, get to know me a little bit. Today we're doing my personal favorite like series ever. I know it's at this point kind of controversial. But I love Star Wars. I love Star Wars a lot. Literally within reach of me. Yeah. I have my First Order Tread Speeders. And then my Mando and Kylo Ren. And I have like Luke, BB-8, and a bunch of others somewhere hiding in some closet waiting for me to buy a bookshelf to put behind me. But sadly this is only movie characters, which for the most part I've consumed most Star Wars stuff. I've read a lot of the books. I've watched half of Clone Wars at this point. And the only one I haven't seen is Rebels. But I do have an understanding of the Rebels characters because I play a ton of Galaxy of Heroes on my phone. So like those characters I kind of know. But we're gonna go through this. We have S, A, B, C, D, F, and then if I can't remember who somebody is, I'll just throw them in the question mark pool. I went through it, and most of them I know. There's like a few here or there that I'm like, oh, I don't remember you because it's been a while, but yeah. And then if you want to do this one, it is by Dan Chermowski. Sure. It's like the first one in. It's just like the first Star Wars one that pops up. But yeah, let's get to it. We're starting with the prequels, which I personally have a much higher affinity for than your average Star Wars fan. There's something about them, like they're fun. Like, were they bad? Absolutely. But were they also fun? Yeah. So, like Anakin, he hates sand, but he also is like, he's intriguing, and I don't hate Hayden Christensen. I want to put him in B tier. I'm gonna put him in B tier. S is gonna be reserved for my favorites. By the way, let me get this out of the way right now. As you can probably tell, this is not how good of a character I think it is, or how important they are to the franchise. This is 100% my opinion. If you want to fight me, but no, this is what I believe. So, whatever. Obi-Wan, A tier. I really like Obi. I like Obi even more in Clone Wars, the animated series. But Obi's dope in the movies. I can't wait for him to get his own movie. It's just all around some goodness. Qui-Gon. So Qui-Gon's annoying because I'd put him kind of in here, but all the extra stuff you learn about him and how messed up he is, I'm gonna put him in S tier. I really like Qui-Gon and how he's like a weird, manipulative kind of little monster. I think this is how I would go about the three prequel main characters. Padme. I want Padme in the same tier as Anakin, but then she doesn't deserve to be B. I think I do this. I think that makes more sense for me. We're gonna do that. We're gonna put Anakin in the C. We're gonna play him with Padme. I didn't have an issue with Padme in the series. I actually thought she was kind of a badass at times, but not top tier, and definitely no Carrie Fisher. We all know that. Okay, R2D2. R2D2 has to be S tier, right? Like, is there other R2D2s in here? I'm curious because there's C3PO, but it's like there is a different C3PO down here. Okay. I just had to make sure because, like, why would this one be in here? I actually don't super care about it. Well, I haven't given enough time for R2. R2D2's dope. Everybody wants an R2D2. I think they did a really good job with BB-8, but R2D2's the OG. He's awesome. He's our favorite little trash can. The like prequel C-3PO, I'm gonna put in like D tier. Just not like they didn't quite capture the same feel as like the C-3PO we all know and love. Yoda. This is another one I'm curious if there's the old Yoda. It doesn't look like it. Okay, cool. Yoda's A tier. Yoda's dope. The thing that brings Yoda down from S tier actually is his fighting style in the second one, where he's fighting Dooku, or no, he's fighting Palpatine in the Senate and doing all the flips and shit. It just like there's something about it where I was like, I want to see Yoda be dope with the Force. I don't need him being an acrobatic hamster. Okay, so hear me out. Most people are gonna put Jar Jar in F tier, and I get it. I am not, however. I think Jar Jar. A, I think the Clone Wars helps a lot. B, Jar Jar's fun to fan theorize around. Just kind of like, you know, what if he is a Sith Lord? But in general, he was meant for kids. And like, I get it. And like, he does have moments where it's like kind of funny. I'm sorry, Jar Jar's going in the same tier. That's crazy. Jar Jar's going in the same tier as Anakin and Padme, and that shouldn't happen. So they're getting bumped up to B. Yeah, that feels better. That feels so significantly better. Now, Palpatine is dope. I like this Palpatine a lot. The like pulling the strings, like I love it. I really like this version of Palpatine. My least favorite version is definitely the new version. Also, this is gonna have spoilers for the new movies, but you should assume that going into it. But the new Palpatine, which isn't on here, it looks like. Yeah, he's not on here. Okay. Is the weakest of the three. I think, you know, we could do it now just because we've already kind of talked about it. Where is he? I just saw him. Oh, here you go. Palpatine's dope. Like, Palpatine's so sick. Like, it's so, like, the whole idea behind that character is so, like, interesting and, like, well done. That's why I personally didn't have a problem with him coming back. Because, like, yeah, if anyone's gonna come back, it's gonna be this monster who's spent his whole life dedicated to the dark side and trying to live forever and shit. Which I can appreciate. Mace Windu. This is a hard one. I'm gonna put him in A tier solely because I think he was fucking cool though. We're gonna put Mace Windu in S tier. There's gonna be a lot of S tier characters. I'm gonna actually drop Qui-Gon, I think. Because I don't think he necessarily fits with these guys. But like Mace Windu's sick, where it's like he has now like the background lore of, oh, he has this like the crazy fighting technique. And he uses a little bit dark side, which is why his lightsaber is purple. And like, you know, like he's just sick. And then he has that like the really cool moment with like one of my personal favorite characters, Jango. Where he lops off his head. And then his scene with Palpatine is like super dope, and I can appreciate that. Grievous sucks in the movies. Grievous gets up to a B tier because of the Clone Wars. Like such an interesting character, like this non-force using, has a bunch of lightsabers, is like a robot man. Like, I really like him. Darth Maul. Actually, if I didn't watch Solo and Clone Wars and stuff, he would be S tier. I'm actually dropping him to A because I think his like mystique, and to this day, like I still play, like I recently got back into, every time a Star Wars movie comes out, I get back into Star Wars The Old Republic, the MMO, and I always make, if I play Sith, and so I always make a Zabrak because of Darth Maul. But I think, you know, him coming back, like I liked his like fitting end at the end of episode 1. Now this, I cannot, is this the diner dude? I think this is the diner dude, but I'm not 100% sure, so I'm gonna put him in the question mark tier. There's only gonna be a few of those, I think. Count Dooku. Count Dooku's S tier solely. A for Clone Wars. Clone Wars is great. I also really liked him in the movies. I thought he was a cool bad guy. Also my favorite character in Galaxy of Heroes. So he covers a lot of bases for me. He is S tier. Kit Fisto. This is a terrible picture of Kit Fisto. Kit Fisto is actually pretty cool. He's gonna go C tier though, because he's kind of like, he's just the fish dude. He's the fish Jedi. Now, I don't know how to say his name super correctly. I should have looked it up before I did this actually. It's either, I always said Plo Koon. I think it's Plo Koon. He's not C tier. We're just leaving him here for now. The reason he's gonna be high on my list, A, he's cool in Clone Wars, and that's cool. I'm literally in the middle of watching that. Like I'm a few seasons in, and that's for the first time because I'm trying to catch up before the new season comes out or the final season comes out. But there's a game on PS1. I think it was the episode 1 game, but I'm not 100% sure. But essentially it was like a almost Diablo style game where you could be you could play as one of 4 characters. You could play as either Obi-Wan, Qui-Gon, Mace Windu, or for some reason Plo Koon. And I always played with him because he had an orange lightsaber in that game and it was sick. So I'm actually going to put him up to A tier. I like him a lot. Aayla Secura, she's kind of irrelevant. Most people don't know her name. I'm gonna put her in B tier solely because I really like her in Battlefront, like the OG Battlefront. Or I guess it'd be Battlefront 2. But I really like her. Ki-Adi-Mundi, he's the same as Kit Fisto. He's Conehead dude. Like, he has some moments in Clone Wars, but for the most part, he's whatever. Nute Gunray. Real annoying character. Also racist. Like, just like, you know, they did not go light on the stereotypes in this one. But I'm going to bump him up to C tier because he is great in Galaxy of Heroes. And that's the only reason. He also does have some moments in Clone Wars. But yeah. Jango, S tier. Jango's better than Boba. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Jango didn't go down like a bitch. Boba got killed by a blind man, then eaten by a Snarlack, then magically resurrected because plot armor. But Jango, all the clones are made after him, has a dope-ass fight scene with Obi-Wan, has a dope time fighting Mace, has one of the most underrated Star Wars games of all time in Bounty Hunter. He's cool. He is cooler than Boba. I am sorry. I know people love Boba. His son, F tier. Boba, you're trash. Get out of here. Commander Cody. Commander Cody's actually pretty dope. I like named clone troopers. Like from Clone Wars, like Rex, Echo, Fives, all them. Super cool. Commander Cody also in that group. Really cool, but only a B tier because he is at the end of the day just kind of a clone trooper. Anakin's mom. It's somewhere between here. You're high F tier. There you go. You're just like, I don't know. She's just kind of there. Now this is, it's a Geonosian, it looks like, but I can't think of who that is. Because it's not there. I don't think Poggle the Lesser is in the movies. I don't know who that is. I'm blanking. The Gungan leader, he's F. This is, oh my god. The name is on the tip of my tongue. Oh. That's gonna bug me. It's gonna bug me greatly. It's like the senator dude who eventually takes Leia, isn't it? I might be tripping. The guard too, like he plays such an insignificant role. You're going here, and also who the hell is this? What is that? That's not Chewbacca. It's a Wookiee of some sort. But yeah, no. Then Slave Master, you're getting an F. He's just I hate his nose. His nose is just like real gross. I know he's supposed to be like an armadillo or whatever, but no. Oh, also that's the Gungan general. This is the Gungan leader. He's also like pretty bad, but he's also funny, so he's getting bumped up to D tier. Padme's guard person. I mean, she did her job, so I'm gonna give her a D. Yeah, like she's just kind of such a insignificant character. Now Zabulba, I'm gonna put in C tier solely because of pod racing's dope, and it came out with a really cool game, and he was like pod racing lord. So he gets C tier. He can be a new gun range, Jar Jar. I can't think of who this is. Same with this one. I can't. I feel it's like one of these minor characters. Is that Anakin's mom just older? I can't tell. Luke has to be. I was gonna say Luke has to be S tier, but no, he doesn't. I'm gonna put Luke towards the top of A. I think Luke. Like, there's always a talk like Luke's the most powerful Jedi. No, he wasn't. He was just the only Jedi at the time. Like, was he awesome? Yes. Was he a whiner? Absolutely. Yeah. I think Luke's gonna stay solidly in A tier for me. And I'm gonna do the same with the Pokemon list where I go through S tier and organize it for my favorites. Leia would have been S tier for me. I think the most recent series drops her to A. I love those. I love the 3 movies. Like, you know, I'm unabashedly a fan of all the Star Wars movies. But I hated how they revealed she had Force powers. I mean, we all knew, but like the fact that how she used them and when, I was just like, yeah, I wasn't a huge fan. Han's getting S tier. Let's be for real. He also has my favorite moment in the finale with Kylo. That moment where he comes back is just like, yes, it's so good. Vader. So this is gonna be controversial. I don't like Vader as a villain that much. He's much cooler in the non movie stuff, and his most badass moment was in Rogue One. It wasn't even in any of the movies. I'm gonna put him in A tier though, because it is like, it's Vader. Like, you kind of have to. C-3PO, he's a S tier. C-3PO is great. He's so funny. Him and R2-D2, like, they're a package deal. Like, those two together are so good. Old Ben solid. Gonna put him at the end of A. I'm actually gonna put him in B tier, because I think young Ben's way more interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna put him in B tier. Akbar, he's a C character. He's only popular because he has the meme. Little boy Anakin, like, was it a great performance and stuff? No. Were they working with the best with what they had? Yeah, he's gonna be D tier. He can go with Padme's guard. I can never remember the names of the pilots, so we're just gonna throw them in here. I can't remember this dude's name, but he's the guy with the minigun, or the laser equivalent, in Rogue One. I actually quite liked him, but he was rather insignificant. He was okay though. I'm gonna put him in C tier. BB-8. Ooh, BB-8 is gonna go S tier. I really like BB-8. Still one of my favorite scenes is him giving the thumbs up with the lighter. It's some good stuff. Now this isn't. I was thinking that's Jin's dad, but it's not, because that's Jin's dad. Is that Uncle Owen? No. It might be. Unless that's Uncle Owen. I think that's why they all look. They're all just old white dudes. Oh, there is Luke and Leia from the new movies, but I'm kind of gonna lump them together because I think you gotta take in their characters as a whole. I'm just gonna throw, because this is the aunt, isn't it? She can get D. No, that's terrible. She cannot get D. She is D tier. Jesus, no, she cannot get the D. I'm sorry. I hate this dude, this stupid Twi'lek in Jabba's palace. Boba, you're F tier. Get out of here. You're garbage. You die so easily. You just had cool armor. That's the only reason you're anybody. Is this Bodhi? It looks like he had a great scene in Rogue One. He actually had like that dope scene where he's like holding stuff off and then blows himself up. Real cool. Bosk played such an insignificant role. He is cool though. Trandoshans are cool. He could go D tier. Lando's dope, but he did turn on his friend, so he's only A tier. This is the main dude from Rogue One, which are Cassius something. His name's Cassius. So tentatively he's a C. He's getting his own movie or his own series though, so he may jump up to B eventually. Chewbacca's great. Chewbacca's A tier or S tier, I mean. The another dude I always forget the name of, but he's cool because he's like the blind dude who totally has the Force but doesn't say he has the Force. We're gonna go with him. Just solely also because that scene where he like is chanting the Force and walks through all the blaster fire is so sick. This girl, she had the lesbian kiss, which is cool for her. No, is this the one? I can't remember. I think it's the more curly haired one. Is she even on here? I don't think so. It might have been this girl. I can't remember. I mean, she was fine. She was just kind of there though, so she's gonna be with the boss tier. She was just there. I hated this character. They didn't do anything with it. It was just oh, what is his name? I can never remember his name, the actor's name. Oh, that's annoying. But anyway, it was just such like a, oh, it's him with a lisp. Like, whatever. This is just like one of the newer Stormtroopers, isn't it? You can go in that tier. Now, see, the problem is... Oh my god. Because, like, John Boyega is kind of like a weird dude. Which, now that I think about it, I'm blanking on the name. Finn. Finn's like an interesting character. I wish they kind of would have leaned into him being Force sensitive. But they didn't. And then John Boyega's kind of weird. I'm gonna put him in B tier. Jyn Erso's dad also gonna be, that's Mads Mikkelsen, I think. He's gonna be in C tier. He's fine, but not really like notable. I think Greedo's in that same tier. Greedo's like, he has the cool moment with Han, but that's kind of all he is. Young Han can kind of get out of here. He's D tier. Old Han is gonna go with young Han or middle Han. Yeah, middle Han. They can be together because they're great. Laura Dern, who I can't remember her character's name. I'm gonna put her in D tier only because I didn't like the whole, oh, we're gonna keep all the information from Poe for no reason. Like, it would have been way easier just to tell him, and so many things would have been solved. Hux, I'm actually gonna put Hux in A tier. That is, most people aren't gonna have Hux in A tier, but I liked his character arc. That he was just a pissed off, kind of whiny, apparently essentially a Moff. And then was like, when he finally got, you know, the big Kylo dick slapped on him, he's like, alright, fuck you, I'm gonna turn to the good side then and be the spy. And then he gets bodied. This is an IG unit. I thought this was the one from The Mandalorian, but then there's not other Mandalorian stuff in here, it looks like. Yeah, no, there's not. So this might just be an IG unit. Because it's not K230 or whatever the hell his name is. IG units are cool, so you could be D tier. That's fine. Jabba's B tier. He's a good, gross bad guy. He's B tier because he also made Carrie Fisher be in a bikini for no reason. Oh, here is the dude that I was thinking of, the one who takes care of Leia. I mean, he's fine. He's just kind of a there character though, so he could be D tier. Jyn, I like Jyn. Jyn's kind of cool. She's gonna be B tier though. She's kind of on the same level of Finn for me, where like she didn't quite reach her full character potential. Just simply for like the last scene. I think it's K230. That sounds right, or I can't remember his name fully. I know it's oh, I'm blanking on names of actors now. It's the guy. It's the pirate from Dodgeball, the guy from Firefly. I can't remember his name, but he's a great voice actor. He did that voice. It's really good. This dude, he's a huge bitch. He's getting an F. Now, my personal favorite character in Star Wars is Kylo Ren. I loved his arc. The whole, like, he wasn't... Like, just, like, all the concepts behind his character are so sick. Like, he went to the dark side because Luke literally tried to kill him. And, like that was the thing. Like, he tried to kill him. Then he has the moment on the bridge with Han where he's like, I don't know if I had the strength to do this. And Han goes, you do. And then he turns out he doesn't have the strength. And what he's talking about is turning back to the light side. And then he kills Han because he's like, I can't. I'm not strong enough. And then in 9, they had the same scene on the bridge. And Han says, you do have the strength. And he's like, I do, Dad. And throws that shit into the water. He says, yeet. He also has the coolest lightsaber. I'm sorry, it is. Like, the fact that it also plays into his character's instability is, like, so dope. And then it functions as a crossguard, which is, like, 10 out of 10. I also think his and Rey's fight scenes their fight scene in 8 is my favorite fight scene. Like, where they're, like, throwing lightsabers to each other and going ham and shit. I'm into it. I also highly believe he deserved that kiss. There's a lot of sexual tension built between those two throughout the movies. And I'm for it. Isn't this the robot Han wants to fuck in Solo? Or it's like applied. I'm gonna put that in F because I don't want Han to fuck a robot. That's not good. Young Lando. I mean, you can be with Lando. That works for me. Old Leia. Old Leia can go with young Leia because, you know, like, Carrie Fisher's a gem, even if she had a stupid scene in those movies. This is Lobot. I think this is Lobot. You're not in anything. Get out of here. Old Anakin. Oh, old Anakin. Old Luke. I'm actually gonna put in like C tier. I don't like old Luke. I know I said I was gonna put them together, but I can actually separate them a little bit. I guess if that's the case, then we're gonna put Leia in S tier, and we'll have old Leia in A tier. Yeah, old Luke though gets C tier. This lady who's Lupita Nyong'o, she's like fine, but it's just like, hey, it's Lupita Nyong'o. She can be D tier. I always forget this dude's name. He kind of creeps me out. He reminds me of, like, I don't know, just like he looks like a human who's melting, and that makes me uncomfortable. This is just a Twi'lek stripper. Stop objectifying Twi'leks. I believe this is this the dude at the bar, or is this Uncle Owen? Because the other dude at the bar is not on here. Yeah. It doesn't look like it, right? No. Okay, yeah, so you can be... You're just the uncle. So you can be... I guess D tier. You can be... There you go. This is the Asian pilot girl from the second movie who like sacrificed herself to blow up the thing. She can get a D. Like, she had a cool scene. That was it. Phasma, hugely disappointing. You get D tier as well. Like my thing is she could have been so much cooler if they gave the fight scene with the Electro Staff Shock Trooper and Finn with the lightsaber. Like, if they just made that Phasma, she would have been 1,000 times better. But they, for some reason, it was just some random trooper who could go toe to toe with him, and like, I don't know. Why does this not look like Poe to me? I mean, it is. I mean, he's cool. He kind of... I'm going to put him with Finn. Kind of some weird character hangups with him. And they should have banged. Like, that should have been the gay romance of Star Wars. It made sense. Oh, this is... Oh, it's Daenerys. I forgot her name and her character name. She can go with young Han, though. I can't think of who this is. Discount. Akbar. What is this? I don't know what that is. Oh, is that the oh my god, why am I blanking on the name? The Rancor. This is a Rancor. Rancor's like B tier. Rancors are great. Rey. Rey's good. I'm gonna put her in A tier. I really like Rey. I do wish there would have been a bit more to her, but I'm fine with putting her in A tier. I liked her. I can't think of who that is. I don't know. This is it's Forrest Whitaker, but it's also him in Rogue One, and I can't think of the name. He's like the terrorist dude. I mean, he's interesting, so I'm gonna put him in D tier. But he also didn't do anything, so he's gonna be in D tier. Didn't we already do? Oh, I'm tripping. That is. I was like, didn't we already do these guys? But that's because that's the bottom tier. Here's the weird little creature on Jabba's palace. You're gonna get F tier. The Snarlack Pit is gonna get D tier just for killing Boba. He should have died. Snarlack Pit all the way. I know who this is. Like one of the Senate dudes, I think. No, he's like one of the Republic dudes. I can't remember. Or not the Rebel dudes. I can't remember who he is. Snoke. He gets an F. I'm sorry. Like, him just being like this like puppet of Palpatine is like kind of eh. Like it makes sense when you like they found a way to tie it together. Like, it wasn't well tied together, but they tied it together enough for me. But I did kind of hate that he was just like, oh yeah, you're this weird little clone baby that the Emperor speaks through. Tarkin is S tier. Tarkin's amazing, especially in books and stuff. Tarkin's so dope. He's S tier for me for sure. The clone lady, you're fine. You made the clones. Clones are cool. Rose. I want to like Rose so much more than she's like worth. That was the problem. Was like her part with Finn in 8 was the worst part, and then she basically wasn't in 9. I want to put her in C tier though, because I like her as like a person. I'm gonna put her in C tier. That's fine. I know the name of this person, but I can't think of them. They're Jedi, I believe. I don't know who this is. I'm surprised I didn't. Although these are like way far like ancillary characters, so I'm not super tripping. This is Simon Pegg. He was the dude. I mean, I'll put him in D tier just because it was cool to see Simon Pegg. I can't think of who this is. I can't think of it. Or this one. To be fair, Solo, all the Solo characters, I saw that movie once when it first came out and haven't seen it since. All the other movies I've watched before, because I didn't really like Solo, if you couldn't tell. Here's the what do you call it? Like the Yeti thing. You get a C. You're fun. The one that Luke cuts off his arm. The Ewoks. The Ewoks can be in that same tier. Like, the Ewoks are fine. Like, a lot of people have issues with them, but they're, again, for kids. They're cute. Like, it was cool to see them. This is... Wex? No. I always forget. I could literally pull it up right now because he's in the game. No, come back to me. Okay, my phone's being dumb. I'm gonna put him in the question. I believe... Because isn't it... His nickname's Oh my god, wait. Oh, I'm in a battle right now that I forgot to finish. Damn it, I can't look it up. I'm just gonna put him with the other... Actually, you know what? We could do this, because all the pilots are cool. We're gonna put them all in D tier. I know they're the Rebel pilots. They're all the named Rebel pilots, but they're gonna go in there. This is the weird thing from 9 that I'm actually super into. This is B tier. That thing's adorable. It's the thing that resets C-3PO. I'm into it. This freaking Mary being in... Mary from Lord of the Rings, that is. Being in Star Wars, for some reason, pulled me out of the movie so hard. I don't know why. I just didn't like him being in it. Yeah. Lando, I'm gonna give D because his last comment in the movie is very creepy. I was not a fan. It was very weird. Do you want to find out who your family is? Like, sir, are you gonna hit on this woman who is half your age? This is the Moff who takes over after Hux, essentially. Kind of an F. He's whatever. He dies quickly. This girl's dope. Like, she's cooler than Boba. She's getting B tier. She was really cool, and then she had like the moment with Poe. I was into it. This lady, she was cool, but kind of whatever. So she can be C tier. She's better than a lot of these characters. Dio, which is a great name. Someone in Star Wars is a JoJo fan, I think. But he's solid. He's very cute. He was the millennial robot for sure. So he could be A tier. He's a good little robot. I can't think of who this is. This is Zam Wessel, the changeling assassin, who's gonna get the C tier treatment just because she was cool. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm satisfied with this list, I think. I hate his stupid face. Then right next to Kit Fisto is also stupid face. Listen, I'm gonna go through it, see if there's anybody I want to change real quick. I think I'm fine with this, actually. Yeah, okay. So let me do the organization of S tier. Like I said, Kylo is my hands down favorite. What do you call it? Star Wars character. Second to him. It's probably Palpatine. It's probably in that order. Then it's gonna be Jango. Then old Han, young Han. Then Tarkin, Dooku, Mace. No, Leia, Mace. BB-8. Yeah, I'm fine with this. Kylo, Palpatine, Jango, Han, Tarkin, Dooku, Leia, Mace, BB, C-3PO, R2-D2, and Chewie. I'm actually going to make a swap. We're going to put Mace at the high tier of A, and we're going to put Obi in that same position, I think. I like Obi more than I like Mace, I think. Yeah, that feels good. Okay, there we have it. That is my personal opinion Star Wars character tier list. This is not a definitive what I think you should feel. I know a lot of people aren't going to have Kylo in S tier. I know a lot of people don't know anything about Tarkin. I know Jar Jar is going to be F tier in a lot of cases. I know Rose is going to be F tier in a lot of cases. I know old Luke's going to be F tier in a lot of cases, but that is my personal tier list, damn it. And so that's what we're rocking. But yeah, that was fun. I like doing the little tier lists. I try to get them out on Fridays just as like a fun thing. This one I actually had to quickly edit it and then put it up because it's already 1:17 on Friday and I try to get it out at 3. But this is fun. If you guys have tier lists you want me to do, feel free to let me know. And yeah, these are fun. They're just like a little fun, like, you know, ways to like, you know, understand where I'm coming from with some opinions and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I see you next time. See ya.